Isang magandang araw mga boss at welcome back sa ating channel at yan mga boss, panoorin natin ngayon na itong kaganapan dito sa Senado at sinusuplak ni Senador Marcolita itong si Ombudsman Boyeng Remulla. Ayan, dahil dun sa pagkakasabi niya na pwedeng baliin ang batas, pwedeng baloktutin ang batas, wag lang i-break. So ngayon mga boss, ayan, panoorin natin. Pero bagong lahat, please like, share, and subscribe sa ating channel mga boss. At maraming salamat mga boss. At yun, panoorin na natin.
For the Office of the Ombudsman amounting to 6.5 billion pesos. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. You go ahead, Senator Marcoleta, you're recognized. Mr. President, in several decisions of the Supreme Court, the Office of the Ombudsman was admonished for grave abuse of discretion, for acts of bending or twisting the law to expand its powers. I may cite several jurisprudence if I must. Mr. President, if I may be required. And we all know that the present Ombudsman, Mr. President, publicly flouted his predilection to bend the law. Does he believe that these decisions of the Supreme Court are wrong and he is not bound by these decisions?
Mr. President, the new Ombudsman intimated to me that his direction is to abide by the Supreme Court decision, and the rule of law is supreme.
And therefore is not correct, and there is no basis for flouting those statements publicly declared that bending the law is all right, provided that he is not breaking the law. That he is not breaking the law.
Mr. President, it's a figure of speech, Mr. President.
Mr. President, why figure of speech? The office of the Ombudsman is a high office. We are not supposed to be guided by figures of speech. Our people might be misled into believing that it's all right to bend the law, provided we do not eventually break it. It should be explained succinctly, Mr. Speaker. It should be explained very well that that is not correct. That he was wrong in saying that. He was very wrong in confirming and even affirming that publicly in one of our hearings in the Blue Ribbon Committee. Can we expect that, Mr. President, for the Ombudsman to do?
One minute suspension, Mr. President.
So suspended.
Ganun yung ginagawa nila pagka sinuspindi nila yung pagka mainit na yung talakayan. Yun yung problema. Sinasabihan siya, tinan mo, hindi siya makasagot bakit na kailangan i-bend yung law o bakit kailangan baliin ng batas. So sabi ni Marcolita, hindi naman talaga dapat gawin yan, lalo na pa isa siyang abogado. So talagang maling-mali po talaga yung pagkakasabi niya na bend the law. So ngayon mga boss, pinotaktis siya ng mga tao dahil talagang mali po talaga yung ginagawa niya na pwedeng baliin o baloktutin ng batas. Against the law, kumbaga. Ayan mga boss, at sinuspindi yung Senate hearing, mga minutes lang, so antay natin. So talagang hindi makapagsalita si Boyeng Remulla dito. Talagang napahiya dun sa statement niya noong nakaraan. So ngayon pagtatawanan siya rito ng mga tao. Di ba? Buti na lang mayroong gagaya ni Senador Marcolita na nandiyan sa Senado na abogado na talagang nakakaintindi ng batas, kasi yung mga ibang ano diyan, ibang mga senador diyan, wala eh. Senador nga hindi naman alam yung batas. So dapat talaga diyan, lalong-lalo na yung Senate President, dapat talaga diyan yung naging Senate President abogado para alam niya yung batas. Hanggang ngayon wala pa mga boss. Yan natin na
President, the current ombudsman right now, he intimated to me that he is very strict in not bending the law. In fact, he also intimated that he will abide by the Supreme Court ruling, as he believes that the rulings are forms part of the law, and the rule of law is supreme, Mr. President. So he abides by those principles, Mr. President, and he will carry that in his tenure as the country's ombudsman, and especially in his quest to hold people to account and to put people in jail, especially those who transgressed our laws, Mr. President. So those are the principles that he abides by, and those are the principles he will carry in his duty as our ombudsman, Mr. President.
Mr. President, abiding by that principle and acting otherwise is different. You say that you abide by the laws strictly, but you say publicly that you can bend the law. How is that? Doesn't the public need to be clarified very clearly on this matter, Mr. President? Our people might be confused by that statement. That's why I am asking whether he can make a clarification or he can make public apology for saying that, Mr. President. And this will be good for the country.
Mr. President, we thank the good gentleman from Tarlac and Pampanga, Senator Marcoleta, for bringing this up. And this is an opportunity for the current ombudsman to clarify his statements. And this is actually the clarification that he is expressing to this august body, that he will abide by the rule of law and he will not bend the law to serve any other purpose, Mr. President, or to serve any other being, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, that's why this is an opportunity, and as he intimated to me, that he will always put the rule of law as supreme, Mr. President.
Mr. President, even for this issue alone, can I respectfully move that maybe we can suspend our rules? I want to hear personally the ombudsman to say it for himself.
Yari.
1 minute suspension, Mr. President.
So suspended.
Yan kasi mahirap dyan. Ayan. Bindalo Pamor. Ayan. Pati itong si Senador Erwin Tolpo. Ayan. Silang dalawa yung nagsagutan nung time na yun. Actually, nanood ako nun sa live eh. So, ayan. Talagang mali naman kasi talaga yung sasabihin nila na ganun. Paano na lang yung mga ordinaryong mamayan na mga kagaya natin? O pagka nagkaroon ng problema, kaso diretso kulong. Pero yung mga magnanakaw sa gobyerno, wala. So ito yung sinasabi mga boss na mayroong kinikilingan yung batas. Dapat walang ganun sana. Dapat walang kinikilingan yung batas. Ayan, may pera man o wala, o mga ordinaryong tao man o mayayaman o mahihirap, dapat walang kinikilingan ng batas. Dapat ipatupad dyan mga boss, kasi nga pag ganun nangyari, papabor dun sa mga may pera, o paano na yung mga ordinaryong tao na mga kagaya natin, di ba? Pag nagkaroon ng kunting kulong na kagad, diretso pusasan. Paano naman yung mga ganun sistema? So dapat ang batas, ini-implement yan, pinapatupad. Kung ano nakasaad sa batas, pag nagkasala ka, mahirap man o mayaman, dapat ano yan, pare-parehas. Dapat ganun sana mga boss. Kaya lang, wala iba yung nangyari. So, ayan, pahiya dito si Boyeng Remulla at hindi makasagot dito sa gusto ni Marcolita na pagsalitain siya. Pahiya siya ngayon dito. Yan kasi ang problema. So, ngayon, isa pa dyan na si Remulla din kasi actually meron kasing roles yung ano dyan, yung bago ka magiging ombudsman, may mga requirements po yan. So actually si Remulla, ano yan yung anak niya nagkaroon doon ng kaso, tinanggal, tapos merong sinampang kaso sila Basti Duterte dyan, sila Topacio, Atty. Topacio, na-clear, biglang na-clear, kaya nagkaroon siya ng ano nun, binigyan siya ng tawag nito para makasali dun sa pagpipilian ng Pangulo na mga line-up, shortlist. Dapat actually hindi siya nakasama dun kasi unang-una politiko, bawal din dapat yung politiko dyan kasi yun yung roles talaga ng pagiging isang ombudsman. Pagka politiko ka, hindi ka pwedeng ma-qualified dyan sa pagiging ombudsman. Kaya lang itong nangyari kay Remulla, pinili siya ng Pangulo, ni Bongbong Marcos. So ayun, naging ombudsman siya ngayon mga boss. So kayo mga boss, meron ba kayong masabi ayan sa issue na ito? Ayan, please comment down below at paki-like, share and subscribe sa ating channel. Ayan, maraming salamat mga boss. Hanggang sa muli.